Just a second, you guys. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Damien After Dark. You're watching the official Baddies East after show. I'm so excited everybody is here. Those that are joining into the chat or into the room now, come on in, because we got some things to talk about. It's been a night. We're late. We're coming in late, but I think you all probably know why I'm a little bit late. We'll get into that. Can everybody hear me? Can y'all hear me? Put a thumbs up in the chat if you're here. Make sure you like this video. That way more people can find it and can join us in the chat tonight and in the after show. Share this video. Do all the things. I just finished the episode. And obviously, I think as some of you probably know, those that are watching live, those that will watch the replay, that the episode, the app crashed tonight, right? Something happened to where when you went to the Zeus Network app, you couldn't watch the episode. The whole app was just down. And then I went on Twitter and I saw other people talking about it. Then I went to Zeus's page. They said that they were having they were aware they were having an outage due to the overwhelming response, is what they say. So I found out that you can watch it. Someone online mentioned open your Safari app if you have an iPhone. You know, Safari is the app you use for the internet or whatever. Someone said go to Safari, so I went to Safari and typed in the Zeus Network. From there, I was able to pull it up on my phone through the browser, and then I just AirPlayed it to my TV. So I got to watch the episode. I got to make some notes. That's why I'm late. And it's 9:43. I was scheduled to do this at 9. I try to be on time every week. So yeah, we're late, but better late than never, right? So we're going to talk about the episode. We're going to get into it, and I'm going to change things up because, listen, the last couple of weeks, when me doing this, I was kind of all over the place at first. I didn't really, you know what I'm saying? I got really distracted by the comments, and I'm still going to read the comments, still going to interact as long as there's people here to do that. But other than that, I'm going to get into the episode more. I know a lot of these people in the comments last time said they liked the lives, but they also liked when I pre-recorded it because I really went into the episode more than when I do the lives. So I'm going to try to get into the episode more this time. I'm assuming that a lot of people probably still haven't got to watch the episode. I don't know if you guys have. Some people probably haven't got to watch it. But that's okay. We're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about it. Okay, so this episode started off with Natalie and the girls. They're getting in the Sprinter van and they're getting ready to go to the DC house. DC is their first stop, and they're going to the house that they're in. They're going to be staying at, and the other half of the girls are in a separate Sprinter. So they got the girls going at different times to the house in different Sprinter vans, right? One of the things I noted was that Ahna Max said that she thought she was going to have issues with Tehsiki and Rock because of the fans, and I don't know why. It's like, because of the fans. Did the fans get y'all to beefing, or did you say some slick shit online or like something or share something that they saw and now you worried about it because y'all gonna be living together? Is that what really happened? And another thing I wanted to talk about was T. Can we talk about T for a minute? I know I told y'all the first 2 episodes I was really loving T, and I still do like her, but I'm starting to see a side to her that I don't really care for. She's doing a lot. She's saying the most. And she was doing a lot in the beginning, but it was funny. Now it's starting to get like, okay, girl. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like what I'm seeing. Now, one of the things she lost me on was when Scotty brought her dog. Did y'all notice Scotty had her little poodle, whatever she had, that she's got dyed pink? You know, some people with their animals, they get them colored, they get them dyed, they get their tails pink, blue, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I've never done that personally, but some people do it. And Scotty brought her little dog with her, and T was like, you know, I just want to go to the house and I want to enjoy myself. I'm not trying to be dealing with nobody's dog and the dog pissing and shit, and I'm trying to relax. It's like, girl, okay, now I'm no longer in the T fan club. I'm no longer in the T fan club. And I liked her, but when you came for the dogs, you lost me. And listen, here's the thing. Not everybody is an animal person. I get that. Not everybody is big on dogs. I get that. For the longest, I didn't have a dog. And I was one of those people that didn't understand folks that took them everywhere and had them whatnot. But I understand it. For me, my dog is emotional support, honestly. Like, it helps me. He helps me cope through things. He helps me get through things. So I get why Scotty's got her dog. And most of us dog owners are responsible enough that we know how to take our dog out to pee. We know how to take our dog out to shit. And if you have a smaller dog, chances are they're not going to be everywhere, right? They're not going to be everywhere all over the place. At least with mine, I'm gonna hold mine most of the time. That's just me. So at the beginning I'm watching, I was wondering what happened with Tehsiki and Natalie. Like, where did this beef between Tehsiki and Natalie come from? Hi, Durga. Hi, love. Thank you for joining the after show. I'm glad you're here. So, Tehsiki and Natalie. I was like, what happened with these two to where Tehsiki's got so much animosity towards this girl, towards Natalie? At least that's what it seems like. That's what it seems like. But then we later find out in the episode that apparently Natalie was liking some shit that they didn't, that was regarding Tehsiki and Rock. And just, I've got notes on it somewhere in my little notebook over here. I did it old school this week. Usually I put it on my computer, but I was trying to do everything last minute. I just did it on this paper. We're going to get into the Tehsiki versus Natalie in a second. Now, let's talk about the house, because they get to the house. They get to the DC house. And the house is it's not an older house. It may be older, but it's nice. It's new, or not new. It's big. It is, it's not the nicest house that they've ever been in, right? And my thing is, Zeus, y'all be buying these private jets. Y'all be putting these girls on private jets. Y'all doing all this, and that. Y'all can't put these girls in, like, And there's nothing wrong with the home, because we're gonna get into that too. How the girls criticize the home. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a beautiful home. It just had outdated furniture, some outdated, you know, furnishings and fixtures and things like that. Things that could be fixed. It's just, we know Zeus has got plenty of money that they could have put these girls in a penthouse in Manhattan for a couple weeks, or however long they're, you know, when they're in New York, or not New York, DC. I'm all over the place. DC. So yeah, these girls start acting like they hadn't been living and sleeping on air mattresses just a couple years ago. All the girls going in the house talking about, oh, what? This is what we're staying in? This is, oh my God. No, I can't believe we doing this. Like, what? And I get they kind of like me with, okay, we know that Zeus has got a big budget. What's going on? But let's not act like you ladies ain't sleeping on air mattresses, ain't renting homes and or renting Airbnbs and flip-flopping here and there, trying to find places to live, trying to scrape up and pay your rent. Not all of them. I'm sure a lot of these ladies have got money and have nice homes, but I just don't like what's the word? The superior complex, where like, oh, I can't live in this. Like, girl, do you know how many people would love to have that home? And just take the cameras down for a minute. Y'all would all love to have that home. Take the cameras down for a second. I bet you they'd all be like, oh, yes, I'll take this home right now. While y'all snarling your noses and looking like, what? And two, keep in mind, they're only there for a night or two? 3? Hey, Dallas, how you doing, bro? I'm so happy to see you guys that are coming in. Yeah, make sure you let me know who you are when you come in. I love talking to y'all. Say hey. This is for those, if you stumble to here and you don't know what's going on, this is the Baddies East after show. We're talking about Baddies East that aired tonight on the Zeus Network, which was late, by the way, which is why I'm late. For those that missed that. So yeah, T over here. It's another moment where T lost me tonight, where she talking about, I'm trying to be a good sport about this house. Girl, you would love to have that home. Stop fronting for the camera. You know what I'm saying? Stop fronting for the motherfucking camera. Now, the other girls pull up in the Sprinter van, we see Tehsiki pulls up, or Tehsiki pulls up in a van at one point. And anyway, she's mad. Rock pulls up, she's there as well. Rock is upset that Tehsiki is over here chit-chatting with Vicky, because apparently Vicky was liking things on Twitter or Instagram or something about Blueface and her relationship, and she's pissed at Vicky, and she says that her and her sister made a pact coming into this season that since Chrisean is pregnant, Tehsiki is going to fight all the battles for her anytime a girl runs their mouth or does whatever. So at this point, Rock is expecting for Tehsiki to be putting the pause on Vicky and Ahna Mac because they were talking shit. But Tehsiki wants to take a different route. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I looked at Tehsiki totally different than I ever have before, because y'all know here that I didn't really care for that girl. Hey there, my boo. How are you doing? Bianca? So nice to have you here, my love. Thank you for joining. Where was I at? Tehsiki and No, I can't. But what you can do is you can go to the Zeus Network and you can put your card information in, and you can get the episode for $5.99 a month. The cost to get a cheeseburger at your local McDonald's. You know, no shade to the people who come here, but they often think that you're going to get the full episode here. It don't work like that. Do y'all not know how copyright works? Do you not know how that shit works? And I'm not trying to be ugly to you, Lucifer, or be mean, but oftentimes when I post my after shows and my recaps, people come here and they get mad. And I know you didn't get mad. You're just asking, but this is not the full episode. If I post a full episode, my channel is going to get a copyright strike. I would love to, if I could, I would for y'all. I would love to rack them motherfucking views up. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not doing that. Go to the Zeus network. Put your debit, get you a bank card, a Cash App card, whatever. Put it in the thing. It's $5.99. You will get it for a month. I don't think that's a bad price. Granted, Zeus could give us more content than what they do because you get 1 to 2 episodes of new content a week, which is bullshit in my opinion, for $5.99. However, at the beginning, I was all about supporting, this Black businessman building this empire, and I started talking about the shows. So I pay for it. It's not much for me. Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. This is my channel. If I want to do too much, I'll do the motherfucking most. You don't understand because this happens all the time. Y'all come in here talking about post a full episode. What do you not understand? And you don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know me because here's the thing. If you were here every week, you would know I'm the least disrespectful person ever. I don't get on here disrespecting people ever. It's just that, no, babe, we just started. And if I'm not mistaken, I feel like you've been in the comments before on a previous video asking where the full episode is. And keep playing, you're gonna get fucking blocked. How about that? Don't come over here talking shit. Even if I did, okay, you come over here in the comments talking about post a full episode. I'm not doing that. And y'all are, you're not stupid. You know where to get the full episode. You obviously see this is a live video. Bye. Hey, Leisha, babe. I started 17 minutes ago. Thank you. And listen, I knew when I was going in, I knew the dude was going to get offended. That's why I was like, let me reel it back a little bit, but I thought I recognized his name. I feel like he's came in another video before and said something about the full episode. And they do this every week. Like, y'all, come on. It's just irritating. And I maybe should have took it lighter on him. But whatever. Alexa, hi, love. Leisha, am I saying your name right, Leisha? I hope I'm not saying your name wrong, boo. And that's my thing too, Dallas Tyree. I know times are hard. I get it. Believe me, at $5.99, there have been times before that's all I got in my bank account. So I get it. I 100% get it. 1,000% get it that sometimes you can't afford to pay that $5.99. But my thing is, when you come to a live video where I clearly have in the title Baddies East After Show, and we're talking about, why would you say, can I post the full video? Like, whew, hold on. And then he said, you doing too much, you doing the most. I am. That's my personality. I do the most. If you don't like it, get the fuck out. I don't know. He's obviously a fan though, because I've seen that he had that little anime avatar. I've seen that before, and that name he had, that was a distinct different name. I've seen that name before. Now if he was one of y'all, if he was Alexa, if that was Leisha, if that was Dallas, if that was Bianca, if that was if that was Durga, if that was Angel, if that was any of my crew that come in here, I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have said that. But he triggered me with that. If that was Dallas, had you said that? Bianca, Alexa, how any of y'all said that? Hey, Crimson Chair, how you doing, babe? Had any of y'all said that, I would be like, y'all know I can't post a full episode. I would have, but I knew he would. He's one of them fans that watch from the watchtower up there. But then you want to say some shit like post the episode. Anyway, let's move on. I'm not giving him all my energy. Where were we at, y'all? Where were we at? I'm so glad you guys are here. Make sure you're liking the video. Make sure you're sharing the video. Tell a friend. phone a friend, you know. Thank you, baby doll. I just got it wet and put some hairspray in it. That's it. My hair is kind of naturally curly. I know some of y'all know, some of y'all don't know that I am mixed. My dad is black, my mom is white. I know I give very much white man. But I do have the curls. I do have the luscious lips. Hi haters. And I own it. You know, I never claimed to be. I give white man, but I never claimed to be white. People ask me about myself, I'd say I'm a proud biracial man. Okay, because look, if I go around telling people I'm black, they're gonna look at me like I'm crazy, right? And I'm not gonna tell people I'm white because I don't. Even though I know I look it, half of my family's black. I know what I am, and I embrace that. You could be a fellow Puerto Rican. Okay, I'll take it. Listen, I love Latin culture, okay? I'll take it. I'm actually trying to learn Spanish on Duolingo. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Te llamo Damion. Is that right? Lips are given. Thank you, babe. I love you. See, I love y'all. Y'all aren't haters. I love it. Y'all always so sweet to me. Anyway, let me get back in this episode because that's what we're here for. Okay. I get distracted. Earlier, I was saying the comments. A lot of y'all really like when I do the pre-recorded videos because I get into the episode, and during this live, I get distracted because I like talking to y'all, which there's no problem with that. And I'm going to keep talking to y'all, but I'm going to try to focus on the episode, and we're going to continue to dive into it. Okay. And then I'll go to the comments here and there and we'll talk about it. So, they're at the bus, and Tehsiki is wanting to confront Vicky and Ahna Mac on some things that they've been saying online about her sister and herself, I think, too. And when Chrisean rolls up, Chrisean is upset because she wants her sister to go in on Ahna Mac and Vicky. She wants her to start throwing fish. She wants them to beat their ass, pretty much, because as I said earlier, for those that are just coming in, Chrisean said that her and her sister made a pact and an agreement going into this show that, look, Chrisean is pregnant, so Tehsiki is going to fight all the battles for her. So Rocky's pissed that Tehsiki wants to take another route, which is why I was saying earlier as well, I look at Tehsiki in a different light, because tonight I felt like Tehsiki was on some grown woman shit. She didn't, and keep in mind, they're in the first few days of filming. Y'all know I said that I didn't like Tehsiki and I thought she was a clout chasing ass, wanted the fame, wanted the attention. Tonight, she could have threw hands and been one of the first fights, well, one of the first few fights of the season, and got her moment. But she said she don't want to do that. She felt like, whoa, Vicky, and it mainly, whoa, Vicky. She felt like she was, you know, in this not sweet little innocent girl, but she felt like she would be bullying her if she hit whoa, Vicky, because she knows that this girl don't fight and can't fight and won't fight, right? And Chrisean's like, no, I want you to whoop these hoes' ass. But Tehsiki doesn't want to do it. And I respect her for that. Listen, I know it would have been the more entertaining thing, but I wouldn't have been able to do it either. Now, had you done something else to my brother or sister that warranted an ass whooping, yeah. But if you just liking some stupid comments, look, she wanted to talk to them about it. And she said, why don't y'all just apologize to my sister so we didn't got to take this any further? And Chrisean is still adamant, like, I don't want no apology. Fucking apology. They were talking shit. And apparently, Vicky claims, which we'll talk about in a second as well, a little further, that she liked a comment, or she liked something accidentally that was a diss or shade towards Blueface and Chrisean and their relationship, and all that good shit. Now, let's see. I also lost all respect for Ahna Mac. Can we talk about her? We're gonna call her Anime at this point. Ahna Mac. Not Ahna Mac. Because the way you backpedaled and pussy popped in this scene tonight. Oh, it showed your true colors, sis. You showed your true colors because you knew you could handle Scotty, because we know what Scotty gives, right? Scotty ain't a fighter. But when you got in Chrisean, you tucked that pussy so far between them legs. You Please tell me I wasn't the only one that saw that, because I know a lot of y'all may not have seen the episode yet. I don't know if the app is still down. I told y'all you can watch it through the browser if you haven't seen it yet. Open your Safari browser if you have that, or your Firefox, whatever browser you use. You can watch it through your computer or phone, AirPlay it. So those that have seen it, you'll know what I'm talking about when I say anime was backpedaling and pussy popping and doing cartwheels and handstands, trying to get herself out of this situation with Rock, because she knew what was up, pregnant or not. Hell, I'd be scared of her too, even if she was pregnant. Even if she was pregnant. What are y'all saying? Chrisean been a bully. She irks the fuck out of me. She drains all the fun out of everything. Well, my thing with it was like, Rock, you're pregnant. Really? They liked a fucking comment, first of all. I get that you want to address it. They're on the show. Y'all need to make a show. You need to address it. You need to talk about it. But they didn't try to fuck your man. They didn't talk about your back. Come on, it's petty. It's petty. And you know, Rock is gonna react to every little fucking thing, and that's just her age and immaturity. At some point, you just gotta grow up, mama. And I'm hoping that motherhood is gonna at least do that. I low key feel like Ahna's apology was fake because she couldn't even look straight, and Vicky was scared clearly, but I loved how Tehsiki handled the situation. I love how she handled it too, and I look at her differently now. I told y'all know how this goes with these shows. We hate somebody, we fall in love with them. It's a roller coaster ride. And with Tehsiki, I really respected her for that, because she could have took her moment. She could have took her moment, because she could have slaughtered them right there. But she like she said in her confessional, and I also appreciate that. She said, I've got to lay down with that at night. And I'm the same way. If I went into some little frail white boy, little twink in the corner, and just beat the hell out of him because he liked the comment about my brother or something like that, I'm gonna go to bed at night feeling like a piece of shit. Like, wow, he didn't deserve that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, let's talk about Ahna May and her little apology. She's a punk. She's a punk. A punk is a punk is a punk. She said, when Chrisean walked off, y'all notice how she said, I'm not gonna fight a pregnant girl. Number one, duh. We know that. Anybody would be stupid to fight a pregnant woman, but that's a very convenient excuse for you, because you know that had you wanted to fight her, she would have dog walked you down that sprinter stairs, down the road and back, pregnant and all. And y'all better be lucky. And listen, Chrisean ain't my favorite. She gets on my nerves, but I'm just calling it what it is. Y'all better be lucky that girl got a baby in her stomach, because y'all would have ended up like Lauren, Low London, which I love. Y'all would have ended up like Persuasion. She would have washed the dishes with you right there. And I kind of wish she wouldn't have been pregnant, so Automatic could have got it. Not so much Vicky, because Vicky, I just don't think, we all know that girl is just there for a check. Let's be real. And I don't know. I don't think I don't think Vicky deserves an ass whooping. But Ahna Mac, you're sitting there playing a role, trying to, girl, she played so tough with Scotty. That's what baffles me. I lost all respect for you. I lost all respect for you, Ahna May. Crimson Chin and Alexa, y'all both agree that Chrisean was being a bully. Tehsiki was actually calm. Rock looked real bad in this episode. And then we see her throw something and hit Vicky, right? We saw her throw something and hit Vicky. Yes, Vicky was shook. Yeah, she didn't she start crying? Because at first when I was watching it, that scene kind of glitched for me. I guess because their whole situation that's going on. But I know she threw something at her, but I don't know what it was. Love you so much. Doom cha cha in this bitch. I know those are old, but I had to post those because those were cute. I love y'all. And if you're talking about me, which I'm sure you are, yes, I love you guys so much. Honestly, I do. Look, I could stop getting a check from YouTube tomorrow. The money could go away tomorrow. I would still do this every Sunday because I genuinely love it. I really do. I genuinely love it. Because nobody else that I know watches Baddies. Well, my brother does, and I have a couple friends that do really. But when I be talking about Baddies, folks are like, "What? Like what?" So I could talk about it here with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So back to Ahna May. Hi, Dorothy. You came in here being all quiet and shit. Unless you said hey before, I didn't see. You might have said it up in the comments, but hey, boo. You said Chrisean being pregnant near these conflicts and engaging in them is removing the entertainment value of the show and just stressing me out. Yeah, like, I mean, we've talked about it from the get-go. She should have never joined. It's a liability all around. Even if she doesn't fight, they be throwing shit. Girls be falling on top of each other. They be smoking weed. I'm sure the other drugs may be, other drugs may possibly be in rotation, allegedly. But that's neither here nor there. Exactly. That's why I said she tucked that pussy between her legs, did a handstand, a backflip, 2 somersaults, and was like, my name is Bennett and I ain't in it. No, baby. On your shit. Where was that energy you had with Scotty? Where is that energy you had with little old Scotty? I'm going to need everybody to stop using Scotty as the scapegoat pawn to beat up on because you want to take your frustrations and anger out and you know this girl can't really fight. She ain't. I'm going to need y'all to leave Scotty alone. Okay? And y'all need to start keeping the same energy for the Chriseans and the Rollies of the group. Hi, babe. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad all of my OG followers are here. My little family is here. They messed up as fuck. I hate the bullying back. Yeah, you got these 2 sisters from Baltimore that you know will pass. But that's why I appreciate Tehsiki and what she did. Because if she had been on Rock's time, they would have cleared the whole Sprinter van out. It would have been OV, right? Okay, I know we talked about the house here some. I know some of y'all probably weren't here, but some of these girls came in here. Like Smiley was one, talking about this house was a joke. What your house look like? I want to see everybody's house. When they talking about that house was a joke. Now look, there's a flip side to this because I said earlier that Zeus has plenty of fucking money. Y'all are in private jets. That is, they be in private jets every week. That is so expensive. Y'all know how expensive that is? Y'all could have afforded these girls a nicer home in DC. However, we're not going to act like that they fucking dropped y'all off at the Motel 6. That's a nice home. Yes, it was outdated, but it's still a nice home. And I just hate when they act brand new around the cameras. And let me tell you, let me tell y'all who became my favorite tonight. My new favorite, right? Because it's no longer T. She lost me. She lost me this episode. It's Sky. Sky is a real ass bitch. I love her. Because Sky said, you know what? Yeah, this ain't the most fanciest, nice, best house, but I'm appreciative. That's my kind of girl. Because that would have been me. I would have been like, shit, I don't have this kind of home back at home. I don't know about y'all, but I'm going up here and kicking my feet up in this bedroom on this 1998 comforter. Okay? Can I get an amen? I don't like the bougie shit. I don't like, I'm not even going to say bougie shit. The fugazi bougie shit, because none of y'all are living that life. Now, Correct me if I'm wrong, because I know a lot of y'all follow a lot of these people. So y'all may know. Some of these girls may be living like that. But I just feel like most of the girls that are living like that, and I mean like that, they ain't doing baddies. They ain't got time for it. That's jump change. You know what I'm saying? Unless you just looking for fame that bad. It's okay. As long as you're here, that's all that matters. Listen, I always tell people when they come in to say, hey, engage, yada, yada, yada. But you don't have to. That's fine. As long as you're here, your presence is all that matters. Y'all can either come here in general admission in the front row and engage, or you can watch from the rafters in the high tower. I'm fine with it as long as you're here, and I love y'all for that. Ahna gives pick and choose who I want to be tough with. That part, and I don't like that. If you gonna walk the walk and talk the talk, talk it like you walk it and walk it like you talk it every single time. Because people that like to run their mouth like that, you got to be able to cash that check when the time comes. Don't write no check that your ass can't cash when you ain't got enough money in the bank to cash it. So when the time comes, you can't have no fear. Even if you do get your ass whooped, you got to act like you ain't scared and you going to fight them regardless. I might have got my ass whooped, but I gave them the best that I could fucking give them, and I didn't back down, right? Right? You should have stood in your shit, Automatic, because let's talk about it. What did Autumn, and I'm going to move on from her, because we still got a little bit more to talk about, a little ways to go. I got like 2 more pages of notes. Let's talk about it. The comment that she left. Now, I know, okay, I might be conflicted with y'all here. We might be split because I do think that Chrisean was bullying more so with Vicky. I don't feel it with Ahna Mac because the comment that she made, that she tried to backpedal pussy pop and do a handstand on, was she's always been slow. Did we forget that? Now, if I'm in a room with somebody that I know has made a comment like that to me, I've always been slow. Here I am, bitch. What's slow about me? Because these hands is fast, right? I don't blame Chrisean for being mad at that. Don't be on this show smiling with your happy ass, trying to act like it wasn't no big deal. Would you call me slow online? And even if she's slow or not, we know she might be able, you know what I'm saying? She a little, but I ain't going on Baddies East either. And if I did go on Baddies East, I could expect a pop upside my face when I see Chrisean. Because you know you're a fan, Automatic, and you've watched every season. Shook. I'm sorry, came out so quick. They bit off more than they could chew. Exactly. Say that. Say that. I don't know about y'all, but it's giving pussy to me. It's giving big time pussy meat to me. Big pussy meat to me. Automatic, you are down on the totem pole of the baddies. Automatic is at the bottom for me. Biggie is above you. DJ Sky is above you. All the bottom feeders that were down there at once are above your ass at this point. I lost respect for. I don't respect that. And I know I need to move on from her, but I just did not respect that. When I was watching that shit, I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. You was just, I'm that bitch standing on tabletops doing the motherfucking most. And Chrisean had that much power to step right in front of you like this. Say what now? I'm sorry. I didn't say no, girl. She should have at least slapped the shit out of her. I know she's pregnant, but she should have at least went, bah, say something else. Call me slow again. Yes, Alexa. I've never seen Black Ink Crew, but it makes me want to go watch it now. Sky makes me want to go watch it. She reminds me of myself. She's just authentic and real, and she's not going to put a front up for cameras and try to be this bougie thing that she's not. You know, I don't know. And she's beautiful too. She's beautiful, and I can tell what it is about her. She's older than these girls, and when I say older, I don't mean old. I mean she's just she's more mature, and like what? She's probably 35, 33, something like that. Maybe a little bit older, but she looks great. But she's not one of these early 20s, mid 20s, 20-year-olds, even 30-something-year-olds that are acting crazy and stupid. We can look at Natalie and all them and how they act. And not saying Sky won't whoop ass, I'm sure she will, but she ain't gotta fake the funk for shit. And I love that about her. I love that about her. And if I missed some of y'all's comments, I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to get through everybody's without taking forever and also going through the show. And here's another thing. I feel bad that they were bullying Vicky, but she also needs to take some accountability for what she did, because you liking shit and saying, oh, I accidentally liked it. Girl, social media is what you do. And I know we accidentally like stuff sometimes. I get that. I get that. But it's just, it's fishy to me, Vicky. It's fishy because I really feel like Rollie said, and we're about to talk about that, y'all can't be throwing these rocks and hiding your hands. It don't work like that. That's like if I invited Natalie, if Mariahlynn came on to the fucking after show and we did an interview, I can expect it. And I've talked all this shit, and somebody mentioned, oh, he's talking a lot of shit about you. I can expect somebody to bring it up to me and they're gonna be upset about it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be prepared for that. I wouldn't fake the funk and be up here like I didn't just talk a bunch of shit. Yes, she said, I'm appreciative. I love that about her. And she's gorgeous, right? And she's stunning. All that shit's old. I know it's all. Adam Barta is in my motherfucking chat. Adam, if you're still here, thank you for joining. Thank you so much for joining. I'm so glad you're here. I'm a little high, y'all, so just that's why I'm umming a lot. If you watch my videos and I do a lot of I'm a little high. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all see my eyes? How red they are? That's okay, baby. I love it. That part too. Good point. Good point, Durga. Good point. I'm not gonna jump just because you say so, and you ain't gonna try to, get me to do your dirty work on this show. Granted, they made the pact. I understand that, but I'm like, Tehsiki, it's not deep enough to whoop no ass. Now, Ahna deserved a slap to the face for calling Chrisean slow. maybe I'm being too much. Maybe slapping her is too much, because y'all know I do too much sometimes. But I mean, to me, that's fighting words in a way. I'm not, okay, somebody call me slow. No, I'm not going to fight them. However, you're not going to get by with it. Period. We're going to have to talk about it. Are you talking about Baddies, what we're talking about now? Or are you talking about something else that she's on? She's on a new show other than Baddies. I'm not even, can I be real with y'all for a minute? I'm always real with y'all, so I'm going to go ahead and be real. I just feel like Mariah, considering how long she's been in the game, the reality TV game, she could have done better for herself by now. Like, for instance, look at Natalie, who took Bad Girls Club and made it something, and that girl has stayed in the headlines and stayed relevant for 15 fucking years. And Mariahlynn is still relevant, but, and I'm not trying to, compare it to Cardi B or nothing like that. I don't even mean musically. I just mean like, you know, I just wish I could. Maybe she doesn't have the right team around her. I don't know. Does she have endorsements? Is she hosting things? You know, I don't really see her much, and I just feel like I don't know. I don't really know who Mariahlynn is. Maybe I'll get to know her this season. I know Tehsiki looking back happy she ain't fight well Vicky because Vicky pressed charges on Chrisean. Oh shit, that's right. See, that's the shit I'm talking about. Did she press charges for her for throwing something at her, or is there an additional altercation that we're gonna see coming up? Because if she pressed charges on that girl for throwing something at her, we got a problem. I don't even. I mean, I know that's considered assault technically, but that she did not do no damage to that girl. When T said I need my own room, I said T acting like she been on Baddies since season 1. I'm like, where is all this entitlement coming from these ladies? Where is the entitlement coming from? Didn't that check deposit? If that Zeus check deposited, get in line and stay in line. Talking about her room and this house and listen, I gotta have my notes, okay? Now let's smoke it, baby, smoke it. Let's talk about Vicky sitting there. Vicky's sitting there in the room. T is sitting there in the room. I believe Natalie may have been there. Rollie's there. They're all talking, right? And they're talking about the comment that Vicky had liked on social media that pissed Chrisean off. And Rollie says, you know, speaking of these little comments, I don't like the comment that you made about me. And apparently, Vicky had made a comment about Rollie being fat. And I don't think it was Rollie. I think she made a generalization. My bad. Just a general statement by saying that being fat, being overweight, and I don't like that word. This is the word they used, was fat. Fat, overweight, whatever, was a bad thing. I guess she's trying to use her Bible to justify that because, you know, they say something about gluttony, whatever. So Vicky's trying to throw shade, and I can see why Rollie took it the wrong way. She said this a couple days before coming on to the show, or either a few days into the show, something like that. And I would be feeling the same way. Because, you know, I'm pretty much the only big girl on this show next to Biggie. So you trying to throw shots? Am I the only one that feel that way? Am I the only one that agree with Rollie with that? And see, that's why I originally fell in love with Rollie, because I feel like she always, for the most part, even though she's pissed me off lately, I be getting invested, y'all. Like, I know these motherfuckers, but I don't blame her for confronting Vicky on that. And she also tells Vicky, I'm also not here to go to church every day. This is Baddies. We drink, we smoke, we turn up. I don't need no spiritual lesson every day. She says somebody in her family is a deacon. She don't want to hear it. And I agree with that. No disrespect to anybody in their religion or what you believe in or how you pray or whatever you do. But if we're going to the club and we're filming this show and we're, you know, and it's Baddies, it's Bad Girls Club type shit, we ain't doing prayer circles and shit every day. No. We're not talking about God every 2 seconds. No. Like, what are you trying to accomplish here? Because it's my thing with Vicky now. Is it real, or are you just putting on a facade for clout? Because Vicky grew up in this clout generation of influencers that do shit for clicks and views. And if you pretending to be this woman of God when it's fake, it's actually kind of sick and nasty in a way. Like, for what? And maybe she's not. Maybe she really is this changed girl. But get the fuck off Baddies. Like, what? We don't want to hear it. I'm with Rollie on that. Like, I don't want to hear it every 5 seconds. At first, it was a little funny. It was a little cute. right? But it's tired and through now. Now, they're getting ready to go to the club. They're going to go to the club in DC, and Natalie asks everybody who's going, you know, are you going? Are you going? And she asks Vicky, and Vicky says, no, I'm not going to the club. She says she don't go to clubs anymore. I'm like, what? What? Okay. I'm like, Zeus, is this a setup? Because why did she even sign the contract? That is part of the job. Every city y'all go to club appearances. So you gonna sit at home with your finger up your ass in the bed while everybody else at the club filming, making money, having a good time? I just don't understand. And miss me with the victim shit. Like y'all, these little liking shit and talking shit and all this shit, and then you get in front of people, and it's like, you know. And I didn't agree with how Rock came at them. I thought she was rough on Vicky, but you already know. What y'all saying? Let me scroll down to the most recent comments. Why are you here, Vicky? Go home. And she did, right? Crying and shit. Like, girl. When Natalie said something like she knew Vicky doesn't even fight like that, I became even more confused. Why was she cast? Fighting on shows like this is basically a given. Exactly. And that's my thing. Like, that's why I said, is Zeus trying to pull some kind of trick? Because we ain't stupid. Y'all cast this girl knowing what was up. All the casting is all very strategic. Oh, these two were beefing? Okay, let's cast them. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't slow. How long? I know. I'm pretty sure y'all been watching reality TV for a while too. We've been watching this shit for 15 plus years. Like, or just reality TV in general. You can't fool the viewers. Y'all cast this girl for clicks and views and for her to do her little godly stunt. Yes. And they see, I appreciate, and I'm glad you said that, Brandy, because that's why I fell in love with Rollie at the beginning. I don't know. I just liked her style of checking you without going to, you know what I'm saying? But without bullying. It's because I feel so weird with this little notepad. Okay. My boss gave me this notepad at work, and I thought it was so cute. It's so pretty, and it just feels like rich bitch type shit. And I haven't used it at all. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna use it tonight because I didn't want to go back and forth between my StreamYard and my notes on my computer. So I just said, I'm just gonna write the shit down tonight. Allegedly, Chrisean fought Vicky when the cameras weren't rolling. Okay, so I was wondering, because I'm like, what happened? Because I thought there was an actual physical altercation between the two, and that's why Vicky pressed the charges. And I remember seeing that, but we didn't see it, right? Of course, Zeus didn't have the cameras rolling. Bad Girls Club, they would have had them cameras rolling 24/7. I know it's not Bad Girls Club. I know. But I wish they would switch to that style. I know it's more expensive, but you don't miss the moments like this. I can't get over her fighting this girl pregnant. Now, if Vicky tried to defend herself and kick you in the stomach, accidentally, non-accidentally, whatever, then what? Well, I know y'all said y'all like. A few people did. A few people said they liked when I did the pre-recorded videos where we go through the episode scene by scene and we break it down. And in these lives, I can do that, but I get more distracted on the comments. So that's why I'm trying to, stick to more, do a balance of the episode and the comments. That's the whole point, is for y'all to be here and us engage and we talk. I would hate to just talk the entire time and ignore your comments. I want y'all to ask questions. I want y'all to give me your opinion. I want to see what you got to say. Oh, I'm glad you said that. And Bubbles' comment makes sense right above it. I'm sorry, but Wines will Vicky here. This is the same person who used to drop the N-word all of the time and made homophobic comments as well. Now, see, I didn't know that about Vicky, but I did know the N-word because I learned tonight from Rollie. Because Rollie was talking. Thank you, Bubbles, and for bringing that up. In the scene with Rollie talking to Camila and Sky, or was it Scott? No, Scotty. Camila and Scotty, she said, I don't know why y'all are being nice to this girl. I see right through it. And that's me. Like, I just don't buy this, like, what I don't buy the accent. You are a white girl from Ohio or wherever that probably talks like this. So stop with this right here. Stop. I don't buy that. I don't buy the Christian godly act. It's all for clout, clicks, and views. Because, these influencers, that's what pays their bills, the engagement and the views. I don't buy it from that girl at all. And then you got the nerve. You got the nerve to be sitting up here on TV. White, sitting up on TV, skin white as motherfucking Elmer's glue. And you used the N-word on video before. And joining a cast full of black women. Where do they do that at? I feel like you were asking for it's just one big victim contradiction. I don't even know. I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone watching this shit. I really do. Zeus knew what they were doing when they casted her, right? Cheers, baby. Cheers. Pull it up, pull it up. I'll watch it all fall out. Strip clubs and dollar bills. I totally agree with Rollie's take on Vicky. A lot of people have been going the God route to cover up their past actions and rebrand. And Rollie said, why her mouth? Can we talk about it? Can we talk about the mouth always being open? I can't. Oh, when Rollie said, why her? Y'all know how her mouth always be like, oh, I need a tissue. My nose is running. My eyes is fucking watering. I can't. Why'd you have to bring that up at this moment? Because I know you brought that up like 10 minutes ago, Crimson Chin. I know. But that made me laugh so hard. The mouth. Hey, Angel. I'm so glad you're here, babe. I know I just saw you. I'm sorry. It's the mouth for me. She said, what did Rollie say? Can I pull the episode up on my TV and we just play it for a minute? Where's my fucking Roku remote? I want to hear Rollie say, hold on, y'all. Maybe I can pull it up. She was sitting there with her mouth like, so I didn't know if she was listening to me or not. Oh my God. She won me back over with that. Because she does do it. Vicky does do that all the time. Like, girl, close your mouth. Like, I just want to go to the TV. Like, she did. She ate her up. Hold on, y'all. I need a tissue. 1 second, y'all. Oh my gosh. I feel like Jocelyn and them over here sniffling every 5 seconds. It's this weather change. Is it getting cooler where y'all live? It's not gotten cold here yet, but at night you can tell it's getting a little, and people are getting sick everywhere and shit. Like, I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it. Hey, baby, thank you for joining. I'm so excited you're here. Oh my God, y'all got me laughing so hard tonight. Whoa, Vicky. Actually, lucky Chrisean was pregnant because she would have did her in. Like, yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. I said she should be thanking her lucky stars that girl was carrying, because it wouldn't have been pretty. Hi, Recessionista. Thank you for joining us. I'm so glad you're here. But yeah, I'm with Rollie. I don't buy any of it at all. We see Natalie give Ahna May, whatever, and Vicky some advice. And it was interesting seeing this woman who's 36, 38 years old, Natalie, who's been doing reality TV for 15 years. You know, she's done this shit. She's seeing these girls fight, and she's telling Ahna May or whatever and Vicky to choose their battles. Choose their battles wisely. Might be the wrong messenger, but the message was correct. I mean, Ahna May or Ahna Mac, whatever, she's, I feel like, had a beef or an issue with so many people starting, or at least a few people, since the season has started. And it's like, girl, chill out. Just calm down. We just got here. Like, can we sit down for a minute? Can we smoke a blunt for a minute before all that rah-rah shit? Now, let's talk about I doubt Sia keeps up with Vicky. What do you mean keeps up with her? Oh wait, are you talking about this comment, Bubbles? I wonder why Sia hasn't said anything to her. I see now, Bubbles. And what homophobic shit did Vicky say? Because now that you on that God shit the way you are, you still feel the same way. Because you can be Christian, you can be religious, whatever, and still be loving to people who are different, and keep your, even if that is your opinion, keep your shit opinions to yourself when it comes to things like that. Because it's always some gay shit, but we don't bring up adultery. We don't bring up sex before marriage. We don't bring up pregnancy out of wedlock. We don't bring up, I mean, do I got to go down the list? That's what confuses me. Hell, her mouth being open all the time is a motherfucking sin. We don't talk about that. Now, Angel, I'm about to put you in timeout. Listen, I ain't going. I ain't getting that one, Angel. I love you though. Simply Bubbles, but she most likely knows. I think she's scared of Vicky. Okay, I'm so sorry, y'all, but fill me in because I'm a little lost here. What did you said? But she most likely knows. You think she's scared of Vicky? Plus, I'm pretty sure they've talked about it. What happened with the Sia and the Vicky of it all? Are y'all talking about because Vicky said some homophobic things and y'all think Sia's gonna say something about it? Does she say something about it? No, because Bubbles was saying something about Vicky being homophobic. No lie though, I can see the subtle. I know I'm a little behind those comments. Let me see. No lie though, I can see the subtle differences from Rollie's surgery. Her face looks confident, and it's nice to see, as long as she don't get more big headed. Yeah, I can see a difference. I really can, from the past seasons, because they're filming this post surgery, right? Because we're going to see her show. We're going to see her show apparently that takes us through her getting her surgery, which I really don't care to. I mean, if that's the whole premise of it, y'all can keep it. If y'all are going to follow Rollie's life and show the surgery in between, okay, I'll watch it. But I'm not watching no surgery show for 6 to 8 episodes. No. Mm-mm. Damn it, I'll have to recap it. Fuck. Anyway. You know, it's gotta be. It's gotta be. Lucifer himself cooked that shit up and said, I want people to be gay. That's what they think though. You know, they think it's demonic, that it is of the devil. You know, they say that the devil was actually transgender and he had a penis and a vagina, or that's intersex, but had a dick at the bottom and tits on top. You know, this Sodom and Gomorrah. Listen, I live in the Bible Belt. I live in the Bible Belt, baby. I've heard it all. Folks are brainwashed around here. You hear me? Brainwashed. You can't speak on something that you don't live. That's my thing. Unless you are gay, unless you have an attraction to the same sex, your opinion is invalid. It's like trying to tell someone of color that about their experience, or that, oh, this doesn't exist or that doesn't exist. You don't live in said person's shoes. Our stories and our journeys are all different. You know, we all walk a different walk of life and experience different things based on whatever race, religion, color. And I tell people that too. I'll be like, I'm gay. My name is Damien, which is the devil's son. I'm one satanic motherfucker, okay? No, baby. I listen, I do believe in God though. I do. I don't follow like the Christianity and the Bible and all that. I don't believe in the Bible, but I do believe in God, in a God, in a higher power, and I do pray, and I'm spiritual. You know what I'm saying? True. The people that really know that you were born gay. That's a huge debate. A lot of people will deny it, deny it, deny it. But those that are gay, no. And y'all that are gay that are watching, you know, just like I do. It ain't something that you said when you were 16. All of a sudden, I like dick. No. And it's and here's another thing. It's not like you be thinking about that growing up as a kid, like, oh, you know, and some may, but I'm speaking for myself. Growing up, I knew I was different. Anybody else feel that way? Like, I didn't know what to call it as a kid in the 90s growing up, because of course being gay wasn't celebrated, but I knew I was different. And I always tell people, being gay is not just, now this is to me, being gay is not just sexual, a same-sex attraction, because a lot of people will be like, oh, y'all are sexualizing kids when you say they're gay. We're not talking about sex. Y'all are the ones, these hetero people that are making, these Christian conservative evangelists that are making it about sex. Being gay can be more than being about sex. It can be, why y'all think they call, growing up, we get called sissies if we want to do something that's feminine. God forbid you play in makeup. Growing up, I wanted to be a cheerleader. I wanted to do gymnastics and things like that. I was obviously different, sassy ass voice. You know what I'm saying? So it's just evident. I think you know. I think especially when you're a parent and you have a child, you know, growing up, that okay, my child's gonna be different, not based off anything sexual, just based off of them, their mannerisms, their interests, and who they are. And I know that's totally off topic, but I just feel like it needs to be said. Not her chin being a sin. Not her motherfucking chin being a sin. Even if my name was Natalie, none these bitches still couldn't chin check me. Vicky was supposed to Queen Elizabeth these hoes, but she giving scared straight. She ain't about that life. And then you sign up for a show, and you can't tell me that you didn't know what the show was about. You've seen the show. I don't buy that nobody really knew what this show was about before they signed up for it. If I got called to be on a show, the first thing I'm gonna do when I hang up with the person from that show is Google it. Baddies. Okay. Okay. Her chin's a little big, but okay. God damn, she just bust. Oh no, I don't want to be a part of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't. You can't fool the fucking viewers. Oh, see, now y'all gotta make me. Hold on. I gotta look this shit up. Lil Nas X shuts down homophobic accusation from Vicky about his sexuality. FFRF appalled by Vicky's anti-LGBTQ comments. Oh wait, and this article is from January 26, 2023. Can I share my screen with y'all? I think I can share my screen, right? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. One second, y'all. Yeah. Come on now. The browser can't access your screen. Try capturing a different screen if this continues. Okay, whatever. I'll try it later. So yeah, I found I found an article. This was from the Freedom from Religion Foundation. Freedom from Religion. Oh, that sounds like my kind of foundation. Freedom from Religion. Okay. Um, the FFRF appalled by Vicky's anti-LGBT comments at Georgia High School. Let's read this. The Freedom from Religious Foundation is calling for an investigation into how infamous social media personality Vicky was allowed to preach hateful rhetoric at a Georgia high school. Vicky, whose real name is Victoria Rose Waldrop. Yeah, that sound about right, Miss Waldrop, while you walking around. Was invited to Jonesboro High School by Francis Miller, whose connection to the school is unknown, to speak on January 5th to the girls' basketball team. Vicky's remarks were laced with Christian talking points, including promoting her church, telling the girls to remain celibate until married, and dispensing information about the LGBTQ community. When asked if being gay was bad, Waldrop stated, we're going to start calling her Miss Waldrop. Miss Victoria Rose Waldrop stated that it was a sin and the result of molestation as a child. She then equated being gay to murder and stated that after Jeffrey Dahmer found God in jail, his sins were forgiven. I know. Y'all got me fucked up. When y'all say she was homophobic, y'all really meant it. Wow. Get this hoe off our screen. What the fuck, Zeus? And y'all are supposed to be a ally, right? With your Bobby Lights show and your One More Chance show. And this is what y'all bring on your platform. Maybe they didn't know, but y'all should have did some investigating into her, because I wouldn't want nobody like that on my platform. And how is she not canceled at this point? I don't believe in canceling a lot of people. I feel like people should learn, but cancel this hoe. I can't stand that whole. I've been asked a few times in my life if I was molested as a child. And is that why I'm gay? And it's the most disturbing, disgusting thing, I think, to ask somebody that. Like, okay, first of all, if I was, you never know if somebody was. Why would you want to bring up a subject like that to someone and they were? Number two, I haven't been. Never was. I grew up in a great family. You know, now there was my stepdad did sell drugs. I had the police raid my home multiple times growing up as a child, but I never, ever, ever had to worry about going to bed at night and being scared that somebody's gonna come in my room and touch me. Never. I have never. And I've had other gay friends that tell me they've been asked that too, and they're like, "What the fuck? No." So to equate those two, it's just like it's harmful. It's gross. Now, I'm not saying there's not gay men out there that have been molested. I'm sure there have, but that doesn't mean that's why they're the way they are. I mean, fuck. You got these old nasty old straight folks molesting children every day. I can't believe she said this shit. And this is recent. It wouldn't make it any easier if it was a long time ago. I would still look at her with a side eye. But now that you said this January of 2023. Oh, bitch, you down bad. I can't stand that. Why y'all so worried? Why y'all be so worried about? It's always the focal point is being gay. Always. Always. And I'll never understand it. What y'all saying? No excuse. Need to suck a heavyweight sausage. I'm not a heavyweight sausage. That all sounded like dangerous psycho babble, to be honest, what Vicky was saying. And Zeus paid her to be on TV side eye. Right. This is the trash y'all put up. Now I don't feel bad for you, Vicky. Now I wish somebody would have knocked the hell out of you right there on the bus. Now, let me finish the article. In the wake of these now publicized remarks, this foundation is calling for Jonesboro High School to adopt a policy against inviting speakers to preach to students. Do y'all know? And two, that's another thing. She's preaching to students saying this shit. Do you know how dangerous that is? Do y'all get how dangerous that is? Do you know how many gay kids could be in that audience and are already probably dealing with a religious parent at home? And they have to go to school where that's their escape and hear the same bullshit, which could ultimately lead to them fucking ending their life because they constantly hear on a goddamn daily fucking basis that they're pieces of shit and they're gonna go to hell and they've been molested and all this other shit. Like, what? I truly think some people won't be satisfied until kids just keep fucking offing themselves. We don't know who was involved in bringing this religious speaker other than Miss Miller, but we understand that several of the students involved in this incident have expressed their outrage that it was allowed to occur. It says, even Vicky's single speech laced with Christian talking points and harmful misinformation about the LGBT community constitutes a violation of the Establishment Clause, which, when it occurs as part of a school activity. This foundation has apparently taken legal action against the school districts in recent past on behalf of parents and students for similar violations. Yeah. And then you bringing up Jeffrey Dahmer. Bitch, don't compare us to that motherfucking psychopath. The fuck? This hoe done lost it. She done lost it. It truly is brainwashing. Like this hoe is brainwashed. She's gone. She gone. We grown. Most people know better than to ask that. I feel like people do that intentionally. Exactly. They do that shit intentionally. They know what they're doing when they ask it and they say it. Never. Yeah, Let's dig up Victoria's past. Oh, really? It's all over TikTok. Well, I wonder if she's still working. Obviously, if she's on Zeus, but is she getting any? Because that kind of shit will get you blackballed from certain things. You know, companies ain't gonna want to work with you when you say shit like that. It's on TikTok. Regardless of Vicky being problematic, I'm starting to see Rock generally picks with people she thinks she can beat. So take Vicky out of the situation. Do y'all feel like Rock is mainly picks on people that is smaller than her, or that she feels like she could get one up on? Please, girl, please. You like my little props? Thank you. I appreciate it. I've had them over here in a clutter of my shit for the longest. And like, you know what? I'm going to use these when I go live. I know these are a little, comments are a little like, I can tell you come from a supportive family. Yeah, I really do. Like I said, my family is far from perfect. I told you I grew up in it's crazy, but I grew up in a loving crack house. Is that weird to say? So like, my dad didn't, my stepdad didn't sell crack out of our house, but we had like a garage next door, and he kind of did his thing out there. So we always had people coming and going, but we always had money. He would come with brand new PlayStations. My stepdad would come with cell phones. Like people would come pawn their shit, and we would always get it. You know, this one chick would bring groceries to our house. She got food stamps, and she wanted dope so bad. She'd go get whatever, you know, the grocery list was, and she'd bring it to us in exchange for dope. Now my stepdad's out of that game now, so it ain't I can talk about that shit. It ain't like I'm really saying nothing to get him in trouble. He's been changed and shit, but um, other than that, like we had that outside, and then inside my home was somewhat loving. You know, my stepdad was abusive to my mom, but overall, there was love there for us as the kids. Even though we seen some shit we shouldn't have seen, we my mom was there for us. My stepdad was there for us. I was financially taken care of. I had food. I had clothes for school. You know what I'm saying? So that's like now that I've gotten older, I used to kind of resent my stepdad for that. But now that I've gotten older, I realized he was taking care of a child that wasn't even his. So I respect him for doing what he had to do to take care of us, because he really didn't know any different. He was selling crack at the age of like 12 and 13. So, but he's a really good man. He's changed, and I love my family. And everybody knew I was gay from 5 years old. 5 years old, probably. They could tell I was gay. So when I came out, it wasn't no. I don't have one person in my family that's like, "Ooh, you're gay. That's sin. It's bad." You know. Yeah, I don't have anybody in my family. I did have my grandma say something once that was a little, to my mom, that was a little like, but I ain't gonna speak on that. Deacon Damien, you crazy girl. Oh God, not Deacon Damien. Mystical, are you there's a male and a female in your photo, so I said girl. I don't know if you're a guy or a girl, so I'm sorry, babe. If I said girl, which I don't care. You can say girl or guy to me. I really don't give a shit. Because I have girlfriends that'll be talking to me, and they'll be like, girl, and they'll be like, shit, I'm so sorry. I'm like, I don't care. Hell, I don't care. I might give off girlfriend vibe when I'm around. That's okay. I embrace my masculinity and femininity. Um, the rainbow and the straightforward folks. Okay, I love them all too, as long as you ain't ignorant. And I think I maybe have like just a little bit left of notes here, just a little bit. That's why I'm going through some comments, because I know I don't have like a lot left to talk about. If there's anything that I missed from the episode too, make sure y'all bring it up so we can talk about it. We're going to talk about the end too, where Natalie versus Tehsiki and Chrisean. Did y'all want to see Megan? How do y'all feel about Megan James coming back? You know, she's on Basketball Wives again. They got a Basketball Wives Orlando, and Megan is on that. And I'm like, does Megan even... Okay, I got a few questions. Is she even living... Did Megan even live in Orlando? I'd never known her to live there. Did she just move to Orlando for the show? I didn't know she was dating somebody that was in the NBA. Now, I know a lot of these girls, like the housewives, aren't actually married, or, you know, they're not currently dating somebody in the NFL, if you know what I'm saying. So I don't know. Does anybody know about what's going on with Megan? And I would like to see her in Baddies in a full-time role instead of that one episode shit they tried to pull with us in season 1. Just started watching Bad Boys Texas. It was interesting earlier that I had some time. It was a flop too, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Bad Boys has been a flop both seasons. They got to get it together. They got to do something better for season 3, because it's not giving what's supposed to be given. How do you like it? Are you liking it, Angel? Do you like Bad Boys? I mean, I watched all of it and we reviewed it here and talked about it, but it's just, I don't know. So let's get into when Tehsiki and Chrisean walk in the house towards the end of the episode, and Natalie is talking to some of the girls, and off rip, they ready to go in on Natalie. There's obvious tension between them. You know, Natalie's like, or I think Tehsiki was like, you know, what the fuck is your issue or something? And Natalie mentioned that Tehsiki wrote a song about her, and Tehsiki said, I didn't write a song about her. I put a line in my song referencing her chin. So my thing is, Tehsiki, did you start this? Because here's where my confusion is coming in with Tehsiki. Excuse me. Tehsiki, I have yet to see. Now, Natalie may have talked shit about her. She may have said something that I don't know about, so y'all correct me if I'm wrong. But I've yet to really see Natalie say or do anything to get the you know, the way you're acting. I'm not understanding. Because why are you wanting to be on Baddies, where Natalie has created and is executive producing this show? You want to be a part of what she's created, but you got all this angst in these issues with her. Somebody just help me understand. I'm not getting it. Chrisean chimes in and she says that Natalie is being subliminal or liking subliminal shit for clickbait. That Natalie unfollowed her. She's doing shady, weird shit. I feel like Tehsiki is using Natalie to make a name for herself. I could see that. And I feel like she's doing it to get her music out there. And I get that you want to get your music out there, Tehsiki, because you're very talented, but you're going about it the wrong way, I feel like. Because what is the real issue with you and Natalie? Make it make sense. Because if you really had an issue with her, you wouldn't want to be around her or be on this show with her. So are you trying to build up a storyline so you guys have something to talk about this season? Like, I don't know. For me as a viewer watching, it just doesn't add up. Is it too late for a Bad Boys LA reunion season 1? Well, now I think it is. Now I think it's too late for it, since it's been 2 years since that show was on. I don't know why they don't give the Bad Boys reunions. Actually, I think I do know why now, because nobody ever wants to show up. And that I don't understand with Zeus, why they don't have in their contract, you know, you must show up to the reunion, you don't get your pay, something, you know, some kind of contractual clause to where you have to show up at the reunion. That's what they do with the Housewives and these other reality shows. And then y'all not doing that results in half of the cast being scared, intimidated, upset, pissed, don't want to show, whatever, and don't show. I would want to show. That's an additional paycheck. They get another check for showing up to the reunion. Why wouldn't you want to show up? Unless they're afraid to get their asses beat, because we all know there's no set control of the Zeus network when it comes to a reunion. Anybody can get it. Your only hope is if a security guard intercepts and tackles the person. So I was hoping for a reunion on both seasons, but I don't know. Now, we see Chrisean throw. This is the second time this episode she's throwing shit at people. Now, Chrisean, if somebody were to throw something back at you and bust you upside the head, they would be terrible, awful, because you're pregnant, you're throwing shit at a pregnant woman. But you need to take accountability, Chrisean, and stop throwing shit. Stop always trying to assault people. Stop always trying to one-up and walk up on people and bully them. It's consistent in her behavior. She's rewarded for it. She gets paid for this. She ain't gonna fucking change. Natalie tells them, get the fuck off my show. Get her off my show. Hell, at that moment, I would have said the same thing. Oh, this is what we're gonna do? This is what we're gonna do. Y'all gonna have Chrisean come up in here and start assaulting me and throwing shit at me. And we see next week, y'all see next week what happens when Natalie gets fucking furious that they were filming. I don't know if it was because they were filming Chrisean performing, but it was edited to look that way. And Natalie was pissed, and she's screaming at production, talking about, if you want this to be the fucking Chrisean show, make it the fucking Chrisean show. Now, here's the thing. I do feel like, we'll talk about that in a second. Let me see this. My sister interviewed Chef D, and he said some of the boys were asking for too much. See, that's another thing. They shouldn't even be negotiating shit. That should have all been handled when they signed the contract for the show. Why are they negotiating reunion prices? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't do that. That is all handled up front with you, the network, and the entertainment attorney. How much you're gonna make per episode for the season, and then is there a reunion? How many? Like, what is Zeus doing? Who is your sister, Brandy? What's her channel? I'll have to go check it out. I've always wanted to do an interview here with one of the Zeus stars. If y'all watch my Jocelyn's Cabaret after shows, I told them in the last week one that I reached out to Andrea, who is on Jocelyn's Cabaret, and I was going to try to get her to come on the show. And this girl had the nerve to say she only does in-person interviews, because I told her we could do a Zoom, right? In-person interview. Girl, keep in mind, this girl ain't never been on nothing. Her claim to fame is Jocelyn's Cabaret, New York. You better take this 15 minutes that you got and capitalize on it, mama, because as soon as Jocelyn's Cabaret is over, nobody's going to be wondering, thinking about Miss Andrea. I brought her on the show because I loved her on the show, and I wanted to interview her for myself and the people that watch the after show here of Jocelyn's Cabaret. But that's the kind of shit I mean, say, y'all see what I'm saying? People get around the cameras, and this Hollywood and the fame of it all is such a drug. It really is. It really is. I was just like, I was very polite with her. Okay, no problem. Thank you. Have a nice day. But I'm over here thinking, girl, an in-person interview, that's going to require you being flown out, your hotel being booked, transportation back and forth, me booking a studio. Why the fuck would we pay for that? And you are on Jocelyn's Cabaret on the Zeus Network. 11,000 followers on Instagram. Listen, Deja Vu. I downloaded the Now That's TV app on my phone. And I went through there and I was looking through some of the shows and I noticed that Deja Vu is one of their shows that's airing right now. And I'm going to check it out and I'm going to start doing some videos on them and at least see how the video does, see what your guys' interaction and engagement with it is. But the only thing I'm confused about is like, what is the premise of Deja Vu? I don't really get it because all it looks like to me is people in a house in Vegas fighting all damn day long. Now I get that's what we be kind of watching here too, but what is the like? What is deja? What's the title mean? I know what deja vu means, but what does that have to do with the show? What are they there for? It's obviously a mixed cast, right? There's trans people, there's gay people, there's straight people. I know some of y'all know, so let me know what's going on. We don't want Seven back anyway. Hell, Seven ain't that interesting. Okay. I really want to check out Deja Vu though. Oh, and Baddies, did y'all? Okay, tell me if this was just me. Did anybody else notice? Did y'all hear Natalie mention anything about an abortion to Chrisean? Because it seemed like I thought I heard her say, "Yeah, that's why you wanted an abortion," or something like that. And I wanted to rewind it, but I was lucky to even get it up on my TV because of the app was crashing, so I didn't want to ruin anything. I just wanted it to stream properly. But I could have swore I heard Natalie say something about Chrisean, because y'all know on Chrisean's show, Blueface and Chrisean Crazy in Love, Chrisean and Blueface went to the doctor and she was seeing if she could get an abortion, if it was a possibility. And she was 5, almost 6 months pregnant. And they told her that in California, like the furthest you can be along is 5 months pregnant. That's the cutoff. And she was like pretty much at the cutoff. So I'm like, is that what, Natalie executive produces that show. So is she bringing this up and throwing it back up in her face? Because that's some. Ooh. Did anybody else hear that? Do I need to rewind it? Or go back? Well, I don't know where the fuck my remote is. But I really wish I could pull it up right now and rewind it. Just a second, y'all. I'm going to get my remote. And I'm going to play it on the TV. Oh, wait. I can do it on my computer right here. Oh, am I kidding? I can do it right here. Let me pull up the Zeus Network website. Oh, we also need to talk about the conversation. I'm totally forgot. We need to talk about Smiley because I got to know a little bit more of Smiley this week, and I'm so glad. We got to learn that the tattoo was not a real tattoo, and I was like, okay, whew, I can breathe now. You don't look as fucking crazy no more. Like the whole time they had us fooled it sounded too fucking crazy to be true to me. But then again, nothing is surprising these days. We found out that Natalie asked Smiley, so what's going on with this tattoo that you have of me? Because a lot of the girls think you're a little fucking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs right now. And she said it was a henna tattoo. Y'all know those henna tattoos that are temporary. They wash off, they come off. Apparently she got Natalie's name there. I mean, which is still a little weird, but I guess it's whatever. Maybe, I don't know. But another thing, as I saw Natalie talking to her, I was like, okay, we're getting to see a little bit more of Smiley, something different. We're getting to know who she is, right? And then she lost me again because Natalie says that everywhere they go, everywhere the Zeus Network and the Baddies were going, that Smiley was showing up. She was showing up to places that weren't even advertised, you know, that they were going to be there. Natalie was like, oh my God, you were showing up at places that I didn't even know how you knew we were there. You were getting on yachts with us, and you were doing this, and you were doing that. Like everywhere we turned, you were there. And I just thought that was a little bit strange. I'm like, does that not give stalker vibes? Like if I was a public figure and I was well known, and everywhere I went, I saw this same person, that would freak me out a little bit, because we live in a crazy fucking world. And the person could be totally innocent and just be a crazy fan, or, you know, whatever. But it still can, you know, bring someone's anxiety through the fucking roof and freak you out a little bit, because it's like, why are you following me, bro? Like, at least tell me what's going on. Hey, I've been following you around. I just want to finally get a picture with you, whatever the case may be. And then you get the henna tattoo. It does look a little stalkerish. It does look a little bit like I want to eat Natalie's pussy. I'm not going to lie to y'all. It really does. Because Smiley give me, ha ha ha. Smiley, baby. She would throw some legs back just like this and go straight to it. You can't fool me. Smiley would go to town on something, okay? My gaydar is like, attention, attention, attention. It's going off. And I wonder if her accent's real. I'm just curious. And I wonder, like, is she Latino? You know, because I don't think she's mixed with black and white. She looks like she may be mixed with like something Hispanic and then maybe a white mother or something, or white, I don't know. But I wonder if her accent is real. And then she said, she told Natalie the reason why she found her reasoning for being able to find where Natalie was and the Baddies and all them being able to know their every move was because she is in the black market and she can get connections into anything. And I'm just like, what? The black market? How does that? I'm confused. And then chasing clout, Smiley, like that. You talking about how you in the black web, dark web, and the black market and all that. I don't know much about that, but I just know a lot of that shit's illegal. And chasing clout is gonna get you chasing time while you up here telling yourself on national TV. Isn't the black market or the dark, whatever she said, she either said the dark web or she said the black market. Aren't they both like something that's illegal? I don't know shit about it, but I did not hear that. But if that's the case, damn, that's a deep jab. That's why I want to I went to the Zeus app. I didn't even go to it. That was why I was going to the Zeus Network website, because we were going to see. I'm going to go on the episode right now, and we're going to see if Natalie made that abortion comment, because it was at the very end of the episode. You have been logged out. Why? It must be back up. The app must be back up because everything's functioning like it's supposed to. Okay, so y'all should be. I hope y'all have to let me know if when I play this here, if it's creating like an audio issue, because I do not want that to happen. Let me see. Come on now. Maybe it's not back up. Maybe I spoke too soon. You know what? Even though Natalie's got a big chin and people make fun of it, I appreciate that she never got surgery or never went and got it, try to get it shaved down or anything, you know. At least she owns her shit. I honestly do appreciate that, because people let these comments and shit get to them. And as long as you can look in the mirror and you can love you and you don't give a fuck, that shit don't matter. Because I have people all the time. Y'all should go follow me on Instagram if you're not. Go follow me on, you can follow me on all social media. At damieongentry. So I'm gonna add this up here. So I have people that come on my social media because I've got some photos of me on the beach, damn near naked, and I'm obviously a smaller guy as far as weight, and people make comments about my weight. You're too thin. You look like you have AIDS. You look sick. I mean, I've heard it all. But the thing about it is, if I wanted to go to the gym and buff myself up, if I wanted to, you know, be a certain way, I could do it. I could do whatever I put my mind to. But I love my body frame the way I am. I love being small. You know, I'm not an unhealthy weight. The doctors would consider it an average weight for somebody that is 30 years old and 6'2", 160 pounds, 155 pounds, whatever. That's what I am. I don't care if people think I look sick. I don't care if people think I look like I have AIDS or whatever. I mean, I leave, if you follow me on social media, you can go see the comments. They're still there, because here's the thing. I leave them up. I don't delete them. I don't delete them because that's a reflection of you, baby doll, not me. And it don't bother me. It don't bother me. Now, if I had a issue with my weight, I'm sure it would hurt me and I would be, you know, all upset about it. But when you are confident in yourself, ain't nothing a motherfucker can take from you. And if you don't remember nothing from this live video tonight, please remember that shit. I don't know if there's anybody on here that is, you know, dealing with insecurity issues, body issues, whatever. But get to that place where you just love yourself 100%. And when you do, it's the best fucking feeling in the world. And if you're not there, you'll get there. It's a process. It's a journey. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So yeah, with what were we talking about? Smiley? Was I talking about Smiley? I was talking about Natalie and her chin. But maybe Natalie loves her chin. That's why she ain't done nothing to it. We're going to wrap this up soon. But before I go, I want to make sure there's nothing that we didn't address. I know there's a couple comments on here I haven't seen. If there's anything we didn't talk about, if you guys have any questions, last minute comments, we're close to 2 hours. I wanted to try and stay at least 2 hours, but I've still got to film a pre-recorded after show for the cabaret. Let me see if I ever pulled that up with Natalie. No, it's not playing on my computer, and I don't know why. Let me see if it did. Let me try Safari. I really want to know if she made that abortion comment. Because I'm not crazy. I know I heard it. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. We almost there. We almost there. Let's see what y'all saying while it's loading. Smiley said she's an agent for the black market. Gives super fans. Yes, it gets very much super fan, Angel. Like, it's kind of scary. I'd be worried to be sleeping in the house with her at night. And then, like, my thing is, what the fuck do you mean you got connections to the black market? All I think about is people selling kidneys and lungs and body parts and you know, I think of sex trafficking and shit like that. So that's why I'm like, bitch, you are weird. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get a chance to know all these girls, but Smiley is weird. It gives off stalker. It gives off opportunist. It gives off clout chaser. It gives off big time weird energy. It really does. Brandy said, give me Sydney Star vibes. When she gave me Sydney Star vibes when she was going to every event and couldn't get in. Oh, I didn't hear that part, Brandy. So she was going to, because the way Natalie said it, I thought she was saying she was surprised that Smiley was finding them at these events and getting in, you know, because she said that Smiley showed up on a yacht with them. So I'm just like, well, whoa. And, you know, and then I was expecting her to say maybe, you know, oh, well, I've known some people from Zeus or something. But she's talking about the black market. So I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah, she's very much giving Sydney Star vibes. Like, but here's the thing with Sydney. I still to this day believe Zeus was paying Sydney and putting her up to following them for storylines. With Smiley, I think it's just that she's a super crazy fan. And I think Sydney's a fan too, but I still think they put her up to it. I loved her. I loved Sydney from BGC6. I would love to have her come back on the Baddies. Sydney, Shar from BGC6 come back on the Baddies. I would like to even see Kentucky come back to Baddies from BGC6. I want to see Morgan and Kat and Kristen and Leah from season 5, Miami, to come on there. I would like to see Kendra from season 4 and Flo from season 4 to come back on Baddies. Hell, throw Annie's little crazy ass in there too. I want to see her. Even though she, you know, even though she would give me Vicky vibes probably. There's a whole roster of girls that Natalie could be choosing from. I didn't know that, Angel. I didn't know that Sky is changing her persona. Maybe I need to check her out on Black King Crew. She doesn't seem like the type that's trying to change who she is for the camera. She seems pretty real. But then again, I haven't watched her on other things. All right, you guys. Make sure you guys leave any of your last minute comments. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you get subscribed to the channel by clicking the subscribe button below this video. If you're watching the live or you're watching the replay, make sure you've joined the conversation throughout this video. Leave me your thoughts and opinions and all that good shit in the comment section below. And I will try to read them later on this week and respond to each one of you. If you would like to donate to the channel, I will put below in the description ways that you can donate using Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, and Zelle. I'll also post my Amazon wish list down there as well. I appreciate all those that donate and that purchase from my Amazon wish list. It means the world to me. Angel, what you say? What about Lemon Pepper? Lemon Pepper paid Sky to be quiet. And just to be seen so Natalie won't get scared. Sky has been a little quiet. But what does Sky have on them that Lenny has allegedly paid her to be quiet? Where's our allegedly sign? Oh, it fell off. And I don't know what you're referring to, though. Pay her to be quiet about what? I dropped this earlier during the live and it fell over and kind of came off. I appreciate everybody that joined the live, that's been here from beginning to end. Even those that couldn't make it or joined late or had to leave early, whatever the case may be. You know, we did start late because the Zeus Network app has been playing around. I think it's still playing around because I went to their website on my browser, both Firefox and Safari, and I don't think I'm able to get it to play. Well, look at there. Oh, it's echoey shit. I knew that was gonna happen. Is my mic muted over here? Does anybody know if the app is back up? Has anybody watched the episode from the Zeus Network app? I don't think it is. So I was going to play it on the TV. I don't think I'll be able to. All right, you guys. We're going to wrap it up. Leave any of your comments, last minute comments before I go. You watch it on the app, Brandy? Okay, hold on just a second, y'all. So we still got a few more minutes. I'm gonna get my Roku remote because I know where it's at, and I'm gonna play on my TV. Okay. Let's see if we can get it to do right. And I'll play it from my TV. I don't think it will echo from my TV. My hair's starting to get frizzy and shit. I don't think it'll echo from my TV. Since I'm not logged into StreamYard on my TV. I'm logged into StreamYard on my computer. I think that's why it's echoing. God, y'all really gonna make me type my shit in. I hate having to type in your information on the TV. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like, I could totally do it from my phone, but I'm actually filming this live from my phone, so I can't use it right now. At yahoo.com. I still have a Yahoo email. How about that? Does that tell my age any? I still have a Yahoo email. I have been faithful to Yahoo for almost 20 years, okay? And I shall never leave Yahoo. I do have a Gmail account too, though. Almost done. I got a few left in my password here, and then we will be logged in. Hopefully it works. Brandy said she watched the episode from the app, so maybe I can get it to work on mine. Because they said, Zeus said that they had an outage due to the overwhelming response. So they're doing really good in numbers this season, apparently. They've been doing really good ever since Baddies South, really, to be honest with you. Okay, so we're in. Let me know, y'all, if the audio does not sound right from my TV. You're watching on too many devices right now. You're already streaming on 3 devices at once. To watch here, log out of an active device. I know my brother's got my Zeus info. Let me log out on out. Okay, we're logged out there. Now let's see. Let's go. Can y'all hear that?
Oh my God. Burn the fuck outside.
Okay, let's go to the scene where Natalie, and obviously I'm not going to show anything because God forbid my shit will get copyright. Hell, I'll probably get in trouble for the audio even playing, but fuck. Little old me over here, when you got these motherfuckers with these big channels and hundreds of thousands of subscribers posting all kind of shit and they don't get nothing. Nothing. So, we're going to the scene where Natalie, allegedly from me, okay? We're going to see if that's what she said. But I allegedly heard her mention something about Chrisean's abortion. So I'm fast forwarding it to that scene now.
What I like, Chrisean.
Okay.
That's my way. She already know what time it is, so it's no point of
Can
being
y'all hear
quiet
this,
and
okay?
now we need to get this shit over and done with so you know how to carry shit. I never disrespected you. You disrespect me. Now I'm going to eat you the fuck up. That's that.
So what did Natalie do to disrespect her?
Disrespect me with a whole song.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm not gonna let y'all.
I was singing. So the song I Eat, was it directed towards Natalie? Not the full part, just the part when I said, Chinny bitch, you can lay back, meatball little bitch. The rest of the song was just for anybody that wants smoke with me or that talking shit. I would never do that. Listen,
I'm not that bothered though. That's what I want you to know.
I'm not that bothered.
I'm saying you
love you, Dallas.
You stepped in something that you
Thank you for joining.
But I stepped into it because I was protecting your sister.
You was not. You cannot protect her.
I was wrong, bro. Hold on.
We're not even cool no more. You want to follow me? You don't like that shit.
I didn't like anything. What did I like, Chrisean?
So why you don't follow me? Why you don't like this shit? She don't like it. I know she don't. I'm just asking.
Chrisean.
Bro, what do you mean, Chrisean? I really want to figure this out. Natalie, when you stood up for me, it wasn't you standing up for me. It was you needing the storyline. All these bitches don't like me. So they swear they my big sister. They swear they here for me. But they using me for clout.
What do y'all think? Do we think that Natalie is using Chrisean for clout? Do we think Natalie is standing up for Chrisean for a storyline, for relevancy? I do think, and I'm kind of team Natalie in this situation, but I do think that Natalie sometimes is a little jealous and intimidated that when they go places, Chrisean is probably the main attraction. I do sense a little bit of haterism there. I do. I can't lie. I just can't. Mama raised me to do a lot of things, but she ain't raised me to lie. And I just feel like Natalie wants it to be, I produced the show, I created it, bow down to the queen when I walk in, but most people are like, oh my God, there's Chrisean, However, in this situation here, I'm confused, like, what did Natalie say? What did she like? Why are they so upset,
I don't know why you think
What is the point of this?
I don't fuck with you.
Natalie, you like something on
What did I
Instagram.
like? What did I like?
Everybody doing shit for clickbait, but when we
What did I like? Tell me what I like. Just answer
they
the
don't even
question,
know what
Rock.
they like.
Rock, just answer the question. What did I like? For real.
Answer the question, Rock.
I don't know what she like.
I unfollowed you yesterday. I did. I unfollowed you. You unfollowed me! You unfollowed me! Like, bitch, calm down. It's just Instagram. Like,
it's got to be deeper than
yes,
that.
I unfollowed you. Unfollow me back. Ooh. She asked what? She mentioned. Bro.
Okay, so she threw a water bottle at her.
Go. Get off my show. That I just told y'all. It's not your show.
It's my show. It's not your show, bitch. It's my show. Tehsiki said, it's my show. They just need Chrisean got her own show anyway. Tehsiki, y'all got y'all's own show. Why y'all want to be on Baddies anyway? For the check. It's got to be for the check. It's got to be for the check.
That's why you're scared. Get the fuck off me.
Now she's getting off my show.
Get off of me.
I'm dodging it. Every time. Dodging it. I do shit for clickbait.
I'm doing shit.
And that's that.
You're doing shit for clickbait.
Clickbait.
That shit is weird.
We're in the boardroom. You
shut the fuck up.
Did y'all hear
now
that?
she's getting off my show.
Did y'all hear that? I think she said I didn't abort mine. I think Natalie said I didn't abort. I'm gonna play it again. It sounds like she said I didn't abort mine, and then they threw something at her, and she says, "You told all of us." No, she said I didn't abort mine. And then she said you told all of us, and they throw something at her before she can get it out of her mouth. But the abortion thing wasn't a secret. They talked about it on the show. But it is low to use that against somebody if she said that. Let me rewind it and see.
Bitch, calm down. It's just Instagram. Like, yes, I unfollowed you. Unfollow me back. Ooh. She asked what? She mentioned. From what? Bro. From what? Yeah, something from what? Call it. Go. Get off my show. Because I just told y'all. It's not your show.
It's so funny.
That's why you're scared. Get the fuck off me.
Now she's getting off my show.
Get off of me.
I'm dodging it. I'm dodging it. Every time. Dodging it. I do shit for quick rate.
That's doing shit.
And that's that.
You doing shit for clickbait.
Clickbait.
That shit is weird.
We're in the boardroom. You
Am I tripping? Maybe she's saying something else that I can't distinguish what it is, but it sounds like she said, I didn't abort mine. Even though Chrisean didn't abort her child, obviously.
now she's getting off my show. I'm dodging it. Every time. Dodging it. I do shit for quick rate.
That's doing shit.
And that's that.
You doing shit for clickbait.
Clickbait.
That shit is weird.
We're in the boardroom.
She said it again. Okay. She said it. We're just going to go with this. She said it. Play my comment about Christmas Eve. Who is Christmas Eve? Did y'all hear that, though? You heard it, Dorothy. So my ears are not deceiving me. Shall we play one more time for the people in the watchtower and in the back?
Now she's getting off my show. I'm dodging it. Every time. Dodging it. I do shit for quick rate.
That's doing shit for clickbait.
And that's that.
You doing shit for clickbait.
Clickbait.
We're in the boardroom.
I didn't abort mine. Now, Natalie. I caught that. I know there are no rules in fighting or in tongue lashing, really. I mean, there are rules. There are some shit you can't say to get yourself canceled. But the abortion thing, that's just a touchy topic. I don't like to touch. And I wouldn't use that against another woman, you know? Oh, you call Chrisean Christmas? So you don't think anybody's using Chrisean for clout? You think they're all using each other? Okay. Let's play the sneak peek for next week, and then we will wrap it up.
Shut the fuck up. All I see is cups flying, bottles flying. Shit just got real turned up.
Do she really talk like that? I'm just wondering. Is it an A? Is it all an A?
It's just Austin.
I love your city. Respect your city.
Next time.
I can't stay in the house with Natalie because we're not seeing eye to eye. So we go to the second house. I'm like over the BS. It's time to get our shit together. Our first night out at Club Karma.
So apparently they have a second house. I didn't know that. They didn't show that in the first episode. So in DC they have a second house. I guess you got to. They've got what, 18 girls? They got what, 18 girls on the cast this season? So I guess they'd have to get another 2 houses every city they go to. Maybe that's why that one house was a little bit older. Because they got to pay for 2 houses now instead of 1 in every city they go to. And then I'm like, does production sleep in these houses too? Or are they having to get them hotels? You know?
Our first night out here in DC.
Like, for real? Like,
Yeah, need to come the fuck on.
Escucha me. Some weird ass bitches that start throwing eggs. I'm like, what the?
Wait a minute. I missed that last when I watched the sneak peek. Who is throwing it?
You know, I. So we go to the second house. I'm like over the BS. It's time to get our shit together. Our first night out at Club Karma.
This is our first night out here in DC.
Like, for real? Like,
Yeah, need to come the fuck on.
escucha me. Some weird ass bitches that start throwing eggs. I'm like, what the fuck?
So the fans is egging Chrisean. Damn, this is what I was talking about. You see what I mean? I know it's just an egg, but you and Chrisean, you signed up for this show, and now you're in situations where you don't know what's gonna be thrown at you. You don't know who is gonna be drunk and gonna be falling on you. You don't know who gonna fight and fall on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm surely to God nobody's throwing an egg at a pregnant woman. I'd like to think they were throwing it at somebody else and it just almost hit her. But so it shows Chrisean performing for next week on stage. And then they pan the camera to Natalie, who is sitting in the little VIP section, and she's doing all this. Get the cameras away from me. No, get the cameras away from me. So she's pissed at this point because this altercation with Rock and Tehsiki just happened at the house before they left for the club. So her anger is still fresh and she's mad as fuck. And I think at this moment, she is not wanting Chrisean's performance to be filmed. Either that or she doesn't want to be filmed. She's pissed and she does not want to be filmed. It wasn't T though, was it? T is going to pop off soon. Oh, you're talking about in the future, T is going to pop off soon. I'm laughing at you calling her Christmas. Yeah, next week we see DJ Sky High Baby. And I kind of don't understand why they brought her back. I mean, Sky didn't really bring anything to the show that I really saw besides her BBL. But other than that, I don't really understand Sky coming back. And where did Stunner Girl go? We ain't seen her once. She was on episode 1, right? But we haven't seen her at all anymore. What happened to her? Did she already leave? I know she leaves midway into the season.
If y'all want to make this the Chrisean show, make it the Chrisean show.
These bitches on. These bitches.
Sister, got bitches to jump on you.
Yes, and I'm definitely gonna eat them the fuck up.
Let's run that back.
If y'all want to make this the Chrisean show, make it the Chrisean show.
These bitches on. These bitches.
Your sister got bitches to jump on you.
Yes, and I'm definitely gonna eat them the fuck up.
So Chrisean got people to literally jump on her sister. What? Do we know that for a fact? Did this really happen? I remember hearing about it as the season was filming. But Chrisean, if you did that, that is some of the lowest shit you could do as a family member to your own sister. Who needs enemies when you have a sister like that? And Tehsiki's hair was all, you could tell she had been into a fight with somebody when she was screaming, "She sick these bitches on me, bro. She sick these bitches on me." What happened? Oh, sorry, Angel. Stunning Girl makes 10K a show more than Jocelyn, allegedly. You think so? If she does, that's fucked up. That part confused me. Why would Chrisean do that? What happened? I'm trying to figure it out too. I don't get it. When you and your sister were just taking on Natalie together, and then you got somebody trying, something don't make sense. I'm very interested to see what happens next episode and the episode after that.
I'm the one who want to fade. Well, let's go. Fuck it.
Hold on.
Got bitches to jump on you.
Yes, and I'm definitely gonna eat them the fuck up because you want the one who want to fade. Well, let's go.
So they're showing the girl. There's some, I don't know who they're talking about here. It's Chrisean and Chrisean's friend, and this girl that's getting her hair done. And Chrisean tells her, "You're gonna have to catch your one-on-one fade." And then it shows the girl fighting Tehsiki in the next scene.
Come on, bitch. Come on, let me teach you. Come on, Becky. Come on, Becky. Let me teach you.
What is happening? Why are the sisters turning on each other? I don't want that to happen. Ugh. I don't want the sisters to turn on each other. Anyways, that is all taking place next week. And we will be back here on YouTube live for the official Baddies East after show only on Damien After Dark. I want to thank each and every one of you who joined me tonight. Those of you that commented, those of you that liked the video, that shared the video. And if you haven't yet, please click that thumbs up button. It takes 2 seconds. When you do that, YouTube is going to share this video to more people like you. And then they can find us. And then this party can grow each and every week. And, you know, we can continue to have fun. Yes, Brandy, I'm so grateful that you are here with me and you joined me tonight. I love these lives. I love when you guys come on and talk with me and watch the episode. Should we watch the episode together one week? I just wish, I would hate to play the audio and y'all would not be able to see anything, but maybe y'all can watch it from home while I watch it here. You know, maybe it can kind of line up. I don't know. I'm always experimenting and trying to think of different things to shake it up over here. And I just want you guys to be entertained and have a good time. And hopefully you are. So I appreciate all the support. Please make sure you get subscribed. Please make sure you like this video. Tell a friend. Phone a friend. Join the conversation in the comments below. I love you guys so much. If you watch my Jocelyn's Cabaret after shows, be on the lookout for that. That will probably be airing in the morning because I still have to film it and it's midnight here. So I also got some other videos that I'm going to be releasing regarding, you know, celebrity news and shit like that. I've got some vlogs that I'm making. So much more content coming your way. I appreciate all the love and support. Make sure you follow me on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all across the board, at damieongentry. I will put that on the screen right now. Follow me. And I look forward to cutting up with you guys again next Sunday night. Right? And doing this again. I love each and every one of you. Mwah. Stay safe. Have a great week. Don't let nobody steal your motherfucking joy. When you walk into a room, you better own that bitch. Love yourself. And hey, that's all I got to say. Love you, Angel. Thank you so much, baby doll, for always interacting in the comments and being here for me and loving on me and following me. Thank you, Dorothy. I love you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you. All of you. Every single one of you. I honestly do. If I could reach through this screen and give you a hug, I would. So, mwah, 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 mwah. Sending you all my love. And I'll see you next week on Damien After Dark. See you.